Just the other day, I was watching YouTube. There was one of my favorite best-selling authors and motivational speakers on, and he turned to the audience and he said, you're all here watching me, and you think the value is up here on this stage, but the value is right here in the audience, the person right to you, the person next to you. There's a wealth of people around you right here that you can tap into and make a connection right now. But like a lot of people that would attend a seminar like that, and myself, perhaps you, sometimes we fail to take that opportunity that's right next to us when we can easily make a connection with those just around us. It could be somebody in that audience that day, or it could be somebody that you already know. It could be somebody at your work, at your school, at your hobby. It could be in your place of worship. There's somebody out there right now who you can connect with. And like you, I'm often failing to take that opportunity because that person is always there, or maybe it was just somebody in the background. But it's very interesting how we could easily overlook a connection that we can make, and it's not even that hard. They're right there. I created this YouTube channel for one simple reason. My dream is to connect people. Like this best-selling author, you're tuning in, listening to me, and I appreciate that. But there's so much value in the people around that this channel attracts. See, I know this thing about you. I know that you're amazing. I know that you're incredible. I know that you are already a great person, but you strive to be better and greater, perhaps the best version of yourself. That's what you're seeking, isn't it? That's why you clicked on this channel. And sure, I could give you some information, but there's possibilities right here in the comments. There are people that are coming to this channel just like you, looking for connection, looking for answers, looking to meet you, potentially. And there's opportunities where you might be able to meet them, help someone rise, and in doing so, help you rise as well. Way back, when I first studied communications, I was really attracted to it for several reasons, and one of those was to tell stories. Back in my day, when I was learning and studying growing up, Oprah was on television, and she was the most popular talk show host of her time. And of course, a lot of people admired her for their own reasons. Oprah was somebody for me who brought people together and brought inspiring stories and uplifting positive messages that was spread around the world. When I became a journalist, I was attracted to those human interest stories, those stories of connection and uplift and inspiration. My colleagues wanted the burn and turn kind of stories, the fires and all those headline stories, but that wasn't for me. My favorite story was, I still remember, I was an intern and I followed a reporter to this station, at this station, and we went to this story about this paraplegic who was training to go to the Olympics. His sport was tennis. And I thought, oh my gosh, how do you play tennis in a wheelchair? And the only thing that moved was his fingers. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm able-bodied, and I think tennis is hard. So that was such an inspiration to me. I also remember another person who inspired me, and I still remember to this day, his name's Arnie, and he was a stroke survivor, and he was so indebted and grateful to the Heart and Stroke Foundation that he decided to give back, and he's a regular volunteer, and I did a story on him. I was always gravitating to stories like that. And for a very long time, possibly years, I've had this mantra in my mind that said, creating success stories. creating success stories. As a journalist, or at least that's what I used to do, I felt like that's what I was doing constantly, is wanting to create success stories, spread words of information, inspiration, motivation. But now I feel like my purpose is a little bit different. And YouTube is a platform where we could use to connect and inspire. I no longer feel that I alone need to create those success stories. I feel that together we're creating success stories. YouTube is just a platform, and I could just very well be a vehicle to bring you into a connection with someone else right here in the comments. Wouldn't that be interesting? Well, that's definitely my big dream, because I think for me, it's rising together. It's coming together that we are all going to be uplifted. And I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful that you've joined, that you've come here and you're watching, because if it wasn't for you, this channel would not exist. You are amazing and you have so much to give. And right now, you're giving me the joy and opportunity to connect with you. So thank you. I very much appreciate it. I'd like to share a quote from Rumi, the poet Rumi, that says, "If I love myself, I love you. If I love you, I love myself." I believe that you're here wanting a connection because you simply want to spread love. Isn't that true? I remember probably over 5 years ago, I was in a meditation and I closed my eyes and I distinctly heard the words, "You are light, you are love." Yes, I am light and I am love, and so are you. You are light and you are love. The world needs your love and the world needs your light. Who are the people you could connect with right now? It could be somebody you already know, or it could be somebody that you know but you haven't been in touch with for a long time. It could be the person you just met on your way to work. Could be a coworker. Could be somebody in your hobbies. Could be somebody you have yet to meet. It could be someone right here on this YouTube channel. I have no idea where the limits are. We all want to connect. We all want to spread love and joy and give and receive love. There are so many opportunities out there to do this. Can I share something with you? And have never shared this before. When I was about 16 years old, I went to the CN Tower for the first time. And if you're not familiar, it's a big communications tower in Toronto, Canada. I went there with my best friend at the time, and I sat out in the observation dome, and it was evening. And I was just staring down at all these lights in the dark. And yes, it was a beautiful scene, but I just sat there and I was staring, and thinking, each one of those lights, there's a person, there's a family, there's so many people in this world. I'll never be able to connect with any and all of them at the same time. But that's why a tower like that was created. It's a communication tower to communicate with the rest of the world. And I was just sitting there reflecting, going, how can I connect with more people? I would love to get to know more people. And it was just a flood of lights. And I just think how many people are in this world. And if I could connect with as many people as I possibly could, that would be so amazing. And I think that instinct is in all of us somewhere, somehow, that we just want to spread love. We are love. So it makes sense that we want to connect with others. Rumi's poem is a reminder that everything outside of us is in us, and whatever is in us is outside of us, and we are love. I encourage you to reflect on this. Connect with others because the world needs you. And connect with yourself because you are the most important person in the world. I'm spreading love and light to you now, and an immense amount of gratitude. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you again in the next one.